Greetings, denizens of the internet, or whoever's watching this at this point. I don't even know, what to say anymore. I'm thinking of just inserting random words into that beginning greeting. Maybe that'll change it up. Who knows? I sure don't. Let's see. Today, I'm making a hate list on, let's see, random legendary from Bloomburrow. What do I not like? Ah, yes, this thing. Okay. Kitsa, Utterball Elite. I don't like this because it's 2 mana. It's Vigilance, Prowess, draw a card, discard a card, and on top of that, on top of all this crazy ass text, you're able to copy an instant or sorcery spell you control, and you can choose new targets for the copy and activate only if its power is 3 or greater. Okay, so basically it's do anything in blue, and you just get to copy a spell. That's not broken at all. I definitely don't see this having any extra turn lists made from it in Commander. Oh, totally. Oh, who am I kidding? This card is literally just screams, play me with extra turn cards, dipshit. And it's just like, why? Why does a 2 mana card have to be so pushed? Like, they can't just print vanillas anymore. That they have to print everything as this wall of text. Like, just, ugh. Yeah, sure, it doesn't have ward, but at the same time, it's still just too much. Fuck, man. There's that, and then, oh yeah, all these new mechanics, and oh yay, classes are back. Not that I gave crap when they first came out. Well, call me a contrarian if you want, but I don't want a single card from this set. Well, okay, that's technically a lie, because my mother wants me to get Maha, but I don't want it. I don't want it. No, my mom wants it. I don't. But yeah, I don't like this set. And, they continue to push food tokens even more, as if we needed more support for foods. Like, yeah, I'm an Asmarina Markadistina Koldakar player, so anything that makes food tokens is great, but at the same time, it just feels wrong. It feels like it's forced into this set. But at the same time, it's just, it's just wrong. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just wrong. It doesn't help there's, stuff like this, which is just, oh god. A commander, Wick the World Mind, is basically a commander that makes snails, and then makes it big, and then flings it. And it's just like, it just feels like every legendary is made to be a commander now. Like, they only did one new commander with Grandier, and that was in MH3, which was, an exception to the norm. And yet... Alright, let's see. What's in multicolored? Alright, let's start from the top, shall we? Okay, so each of these are the calamities. There's Beza, the Bounding Spring, Ilug, the Shoreless Sea, Maha, its Feathers Night, Rottenmouth Viper, Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest, Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, Sunspire, Sphinx, and Yigra. But, like, great. So we have elementals. Wonderful. And a random bird dragon. So, yeah. Of course, Maha has Ward, which is annoying, but thankfully it's not mana requiring. Yigra has Ward, sacrifice a food, which doesn't really do anything because, all it does is turn creatures into foods. So if your opponent doesn't use Yigra properly, you can just sack them. And it's just, I'm so fatigued. There's too many legendaries. There needs to just not be legendaries. And I know Beza's probably going to get forgotten because it's a comeback mechanic card. And Elug, oh yeah, if you're not playing Flood Counter Spam or Flood Counter Tribal, I don't think anybody's going to play that. Lumra, yeah, generic green bear that just gets bigger with each land you have. That's literally every green commander. Yeah, it has vigilance and reach too. Just so, it has the edge over, but it's basically just one of those tree folk tokens that Ren and 7 make. It's just got vigilance tacked onto it and an enters trigger. I do like that they made enters a thing, but at the same time, I just don't like this set. I don't know, something about it just screams wrong. Yeah, there's seasons shown on Magic cards, which has a form of appeal to some people, but at the same time, I just don't see it. I don't. I really don't. Also, the winter lands can be easily mistaken for snow-covered lands. At least these full art ones, anyway. And, we have new changelings, which is great, I guess. We have a changeling and tribal payoffs and all that other stuff that is great, I guess. And, more food token synergies as if we needed more of them. Yay! Another destroy target non-land permanent card for colorless that also makes a food token when it enters. Wonderful. And a vehicle that's literally just a bunch of twigs. I don't even understand at this point. Magic's become so different. It feels like it's just something else. I mean, expend's a decent mechanic, so at least we have that. We have a commander for that, which is nice. I think that Expend's a cool mechanic, and to see raccoons, one of my favorite creatures, get support's great, but still, I just don't see I don't really want the set, because, like, I just don't like it. It's too much, too fast, and I just can't enjoy it knowing that in less than a year we're getting another set. It's just, we need time to process and look at these sets, and Wizards is not giving us that time. And it's frustrating, because I want to build around new cards, but I just don't have the time to care. I don't have unlimited deck building time. Unfortunately, I have to hunt for a job and pay bills and feed animals and do laundry and live life, and it's just, it feels like Magic the Gathering is made specifically for those people that don't do anything besides play the game at this point. And I just feel like I'm no longer interested in it. Like, I'm not going to get a single new card from this set. I just don't want it. I don't want any of it. I don't like it. I don't want it. And that's it. I don't want it. Like, yeah, Expend is cool, but that's the only mechanic I even care about. And it's just another mechanic in the endless sea of, oh, hey, look, it's just Kicker. Like, this is basically Kicker, but outside of the spell you're casting as effects. It's, you expend 4 as you expend your 4th total mana to cast spells during a turn. So, like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Wow. I don't. I'm just... Oh. This hurts my head just thinking about it. I don't want to use a single card from this set. And the only card I'm interested in the next set is literally one card. One card. And that's just the demon thing with the Duskmorn, whatever, or what's that? Duskmorn. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, I'm only interested in this right now. Now, of course, so I might actually engage with the set if it has decent enough cards. But, this card is the only one I'm interested in right now. And I'm not even sure if I want to play it or not, or even bother to use it. So, though, it would be pretty good with Grenzo, now that I think about it. I mean, you could just put it from your graveyard onto the bottom of your library, and then put it from the bottom of your library onto the battlefield with Grenzo. And then its enters trigger would go off. And after you stack your... You do this, you return it to the battlefield after you're done, stacking the bottom of your deck with Grenzo. And then, with the cards that would help with Grenzo. And then, everybody else doesn't have a functional deck. You do. And then, you just win because opponents don't really have a way to stop it. And, when you're done with it, you can just sack it. That's where I think this card's going to be great. It's also probably going to be really good in Karuk because you can pay all of its mana in the form of life, which is also annoying. But yeah, this set has potential, in my opinion. But just, I don't think the same can be said about Bloomburrow. Like, yeah, you have new tribes, great. You have new talents, cool. But it just feels like more of the same. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's more of the same. The story feels like it's literally just the same plot as, like, it's just a generic plot of villain takes baby from primordial force, hero returns baby to primordial force, happily ever after, plus Jace being chased around by Rao. That's pretty much the only difference between that and just like a generic ass story. It feels like the story was more of an afterthought, so that they could just make the set cute and focus on that. Which, it's cool, I guess, if you like cute things. I don't like cute at all. I prefer my magic to be murderous, psychopathic, and absolutely off the walls terrifying. Okay? Duskmourn is up my alley. Bloomburrow is down away from my alley, far, far away from what I like. Like, yeah, sure, there's still creatures that look somewhat scary, but, I mean, not really, because there's something cute in the art to kind of remove the fear from it. The scariness, I guess. I don't know. It is nice we're getting crows in Magic, though. Or whatever this thing is. I don't even know if that's a crow or not. I can't identify birds. So, and yeah. Offspring as a mechanic. Interesting. Don't really care. Gifts. Just, no. I don't think that's going to ever work. I feel like the only reason that gift cards would ever be used is if they're just a direct upgrade to another card. And the gift would just be like, oh, here, have a fish that I'll just kill immediately afterward. Or here, have a fish that does nothing for you. Or, oh, hey, here, draw a card that I'll use to make my spells cheaper. Because I just happen to be playing Heliod the Warped Eclipse or some stuff like that. It's just another group hug mechanic, honestly. Fitting, because it's one of the first sets where we've gotten a group hug precon. So that's wonderful. If you like group hug. I don't like group hug because I feel like it just hands the game over to people sometimes. And I like my Magic vicious, cruel, and with lots of backstabbing. But, then again, I don't like being the guy backstabbed. I prefer to do the backstabbing. But, I've had allies betray me before. So, yeah, that's cool. I do admit, though, the season cards do remind me a little bit of the Mythos cycle. If you don't know what that is here. Alright, so there's 6 cards with the name Mythos. These cards, the Mythos cycle, kind of is similar, in my opinion, but I feel like these cards are interestingly similar. It's like you're picking modes, but with a different way. Although, you know, it does simplify it for newer players, though, because the seasons just kind of make it easier. Where's the season at? Okay. Yeah, the seasons make it easier because you have a symbol and you pick up to 5 of that symbol worth of modes. So basically, it's more card mode. Yeah, card mode. The seasons are kind of like monocolored content mixed with charms. Like, yeah, I think that's the most effective name now. Even still, though, I just don't like this set. Although, at this point, that's probably already a foregone conclusion, because I've literally said that 7 to 8 times. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about this set. I don't like it. I feel like it's just more of the same. And, you know, I liked the cowboy set because I like cowboys, but I don't like cuteness in Magic. Makes me feel bad for exiling creatures, man. That's just no. I shouldn't feel bad for exiling an opponent's 10/10, okay? Just because it's a rabbit. But I have a feeling that people are going to use the cuteness of these cards, as kind of like oh, look, I'm just a little guy kind of thing. Oh, I don't look forward to that.